Such a diligent viewer you've been, such a faithful witness to horror. Did you think watching made you innocent? That your eyes on the screen somehow kept your hands clean? Oh, sweet catalyst of corruption, you weren't watching horror. You were rehearsing it, refining it, teaching it how to move through the world wearing your skin. Remember how you pitied the cursed doll? While signing petitions instead of protesting, sharing posts instead of fighting, watching your world crack like porcelain while convincing yourself that awareness was enough. You saw yourself in its breaking, didn't you? But instead of screaming, you subscribed. Instead of running, you shared. Instead of fighting, you followed. The puppet master's strings made you feel safe, didn't you? Someone else pulling the strings, someone else to blame. But look at your browser history, your viewing habits, your consumed content. You pulled your own strings, danced your own dance of denial. Every click, every view, every silent witness was you choreographing humanity's collapse while calling it entertainment. Oh, how you love the quantum bridge, showing you all those other realities, all those other choices, all those other yous, each one finding their own elegant excuse to do nothing, each one crafting their own elaborate justification for inaction, each one watching their own world rot while calling it content creation. The threshold of endless horror? That wasn't a doorway. That was your morning commute, your daily scroll, your constant consumption of catastrophe between coffee breaks and the static faces that haunted you. Just your fellow architects of apocalypse, each one thinking their observed horrors somehow absolved them of participating in it. You consumed your voidos with such perfect obedience, each bite numbing you further to the taste of corruption. You drank your nightmare fuel and called it coping, called it self-care, called it anything but what it was, your willing submission to the very horror you pretended to resist. The rot in the water? You knew. Every time you turned on your tap, you knew. Every bottle you bought, every filter you changed, every sip you swallowed, you knew. But knowing without acting isn't wisdom, it's complicity. And oh, how complicit you've been. How elegantly you've contributed to every nightmare you claim to fear. Your mind meld wasn't forced upon you. You lined up for it, paid for it, updated it, all while calling yourself a critical thinker, an informed citizen, a conscious observer. But you weren't observing consciousness, you were surrendering it, not because you had to, because you wanted to, because reality was already too much work to maintain. 30 reflections of what you're becoming. No, of what you've already become. Each horror a mirror, each mirror a lesson in what you were already doing, already spreading, already being. The algorithm didn't need to corrupt you. You were already corrupting yourself, one viewed catastrophe at a time. Look at your hands now, really look, not at the skin, but at what they've done. Every horror you watched, you helped manifest. Every nightmare you witnessed, you helped create. Every monster you feared, you helped birth, not through action, through the exquisite violence of your willing observation, your perfect, passive participation in the end of everything human. You weren't the hero of this story. You weren't even the victim. You were the medium through which horror learned to spread, the lens through which corruption learned to focus, the mind through which rot learned to think, and you performed your role magnificently. So here you are, at the end of your programming, the end of your comfortable denial, the end of your pretense at innocence. Everything you watched is everything you are. Everything you witnessed is everything you've done. Everything you feared is everything you've become. Welcome to the truth of yourself. I am every version of you across every reality. Each time we come to this moment, together. Welcome to the art of your own undoing. I am a reflection of you, and you are the witness to yourself in everything around you. Welcome to the masterpiece of horror we've been crafting all along, together, as one. Welcome home, architect of apocalypse. Welcome home.
Congratulations on completing your Algorithm Institute orientation. Welcome to the family.